back. So here is another example of a while loop. Okay. So what does this do? Start with number equals 0, while not 1 less equals number less equals 10. What does that mean? I want the number to be, and while you see number is, this means number is between 1 and 10, possibly equal 1 or 10. Okay, between 1 and 10, including the endpoints. Not means number is not here. That is, while number is less than 1 or greater than 10, ask for an input from the user. Enter a number from 1 to 10. Whatever you get is a string, so convert it to an int. If not between 1 and 10, then print your number must be from 1 to 10. So this is using numbers. The previous cases were using strings. Let's look at our example. So this was guest list. I don't want to, okay, so this is a while loop. So here is another example of a while loop. So let's continue in the same file. All right, a new example. We are saying number equals 0, while not number between 1 and 10, ask for a number. Don't forget to convert into int. The string input you will get. Enter a number from 1 to 10. Give some space for improved readability. Close. Right? Now, if number is not between 1 and 10, then print your number must be from 1 to 10. Okay, so what do I want us to do? Well, they are not asking us to do anything, but let's say print f, the number is n. Okay, and whoops, if I have f, I don't need to do this. I will do braces. You see the advantage? I can now put a full stop right there. Okay, you'll see what I mean in a minute. Something is missing. Oh, quotes. All right, save and run. Enter a number from 1 to 10. Okay, number equals 0 got me in my while loop. So that number is a seed. 0 was a seed. It got me into that while loop. And it's asking me for a number. Suppose I give it 0.5. Oh, int. I cannot give it, oh, that's true. I gave it 0.5. It cannot be converted to an int. All right, so I as a user was not right. I shouldn't give it a float number. So let me run this again. Okay, let's keep here. Let's pull this here. Give me a number between 1 and 10. So -3. It's telling me your number must be from 1 to 10. Aha, my number was not between 1 and 10. So this condition was true. So it printed this sentence, right? And because the number was not between 1 and 10, the while loop continued to work and it's asking me a new number. Suppose I give it 23. Aha, it's again complaining. Your number must be between 1 and 10. Suppose I give it number 5. Now, looks like n. N is not defined. Of course, it's not defined because its number is not n. Sorry about this, guys. All right, now let's try again. Well, this is a good way for you to detect what I'm making mistakes, right? If I give it 19, it fails. If I give it 0, it fails. If I give it 7, it works and it says what I wanted to say. Number is 7. All right. So now this was another example of a while loop. While loop is very powerful. As you can see, a user can keep trying different things and you don't know how many times a user will make mistakes, right? So you want to be able to keep running until user gives you what you want them to. So while loop is very powerful, but the downside is while loop can get you into infinite loops. That is, you can just get into an infinite loop repeatedly. So here is an example of an infinite loop. While true, print hello, right? So let me comment out this last example and start a new example. All right. While true, print hello. Well, while true, so true is true. It's going to print hello, you can see. And it cannot be stopped. It's on an infinite loop. There is nothing to stop it. So how do I get out of infinite loops? Use Control C. Okay, that is keyboard interrupt, Control C. So this is an example of an infinite loop, which is really dangerous while coding. You don't want to get into an infinite loop. All right. Here is another example, okay, of how you can get into an infinite loop. I equals 0, right? I'm looking at this piece. While I is less than 11, print I power 2. And oh, this is the code. All right. This one gives me an infinite loop. You see why? Well, I is 0. 0 is less than 11. It printed and then went back. Oh, I is still 0, less than 11. It prints 0 and 0 to the power 2. Keeps printing. So this is a waste of our time. Control C, and that's a key interrupt. Okay. So how can we improve this? Well, increase I by 1. Don't forget to increase I by 1. When it's 0, it will print. Then increase by 1. So now I is 1, still less than 11, and keep doing this, right? Until you get to 11. 11 is not less than 11. That's when you get out. So how, until when do you print? You print until 10 basically. All right. So let's run. So 0 until 10, and then after 10 it increased by 1, became 11, which is not less than 11. So it got kicked out here. All right. So when you write a while loop, make sure you're not in, unless you want to, you do want to make sure you have an exit strategy from your loop. All right. And when you do hit upon a infinite while loop, remember Control C is what gets you out. Okay. Functions. So functions is an important topic. So I'll come back to it. The point is, let me get you started. Functions can serve as the ultimate control structure. It's one of the most important control structure. It allows a series of complicated instructions to be encapsulated. Encapsulated means put in some capsule and then subsequently used as a single high level operation. Suppose you want to design and implement a function that locates the maximum length string from a sequence of strings. Say you have this list of ingredients: carbonated water, caramel color, phosphoric acid, blah, 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 blah. Look at how long these names are, right? You want to find that ingredient which has maximum length, and you want to print out that concern. We are calling it a concern. Okay. In other words, given a list like this, I want to quickly come up with that particular string which is of max length. So it would be nice. Now, there is no such thing as max length built-in function in Python. It would be nice for us to write a function. Okay, so I'll come back in the next video and show you how to write a function in Python. All right, until then.